Ever since my memory started kicking in, I remembered always having some form of music in my life, whether it is my grandmother singing to me or my mom and I screaming out at the KTV. You guys get the point. But there has always been one type of music that stuck with me throughout my entire life: classical. I have memories of myself being dropped off at the keyboard lessons every other day. There I would make new friends and learn a little more about classical music every time I was there. That happened about 2 or 3 years before I was sent on a plane to fly overseas to the USA. I lost my gift for quite a while, and my attitude towards classical changed. Until 3rd or 4th grade, my memory was quite vague. My mother asked me the question: "It's time for you to choose an instrument, violin or piano." My instincts told me to choose piano because it was no different from the keyboard, just more keys. My inner demon told me to go for the violin, and I did. That is where everything took off. For the first year of learning, it was very hard. My hand ached, and my heart and mind was elsewhere. Another attribute to the revel playing against the instrument was my mother's constant screaming. You guys can probably tell I did not get very far. I remember the very next year going to Beijing for summer vacation. My mom told me to bring the violin and that we were going to meet up with some new teacher to help me with my very sucky playing. This one teacher I met changed my view on violin and my basically everything. Every other day, I go for a private lesson. Pieces started getting harder and harder, and at the end of the month, I was able to play Concerto No. 5. Maybe not greatly, but I could play it. It was extremely magical, and it felt like a small canoe floating down a very smooth river. Ever since I got back to the USA, my mom has found me a great teacher, and I have been constantly practicing. As cheesy as it sounds, my love for violin will only grow. And if you have ever played an instrument you enjoyed, whether it's singing, violin, cello, bass, clarinet, and even the viola, you know the feeling. I'm guessing you have been in, I'll steal the word, the zone. It is a great feeling, and in the beginning I hated violin, but as my playing and understanding grew, my enjoyment and love for it grew as well.